So over the course of the last 13 days, I've been able to successfully make just shy of $7,000. 6,900. It's basically the same thing. And what's crazy about it is that nobody really talks about this business model and just how much of a solution it really is to so many people's problems. You know it and I know it. Look, $6,900 is not the most amount of money in the world, but for it being a brand new business model, it is amazing. And just to show you guys that this is a real payment, I can scroll up and down on it. I can refresh the page. And like I said, although it's not the most amount of money, I figured why not go over it and show you guys how you could do the exact same thing. What's kind of funny to me is that nobody really talks about this business model and just the sheer utility that it can provide in the world right now. So I figured I'd be the first. In 2025, if I was starting an online business and I wanted to make my first 10K fast, or $5,000 to $10,000 in anywhere from 60 to 90 days, then I would skip day trading, I would skip drop shipping, and I definitely wouldn't do affiliate marketing because they don't work anymore. Well, of course they work, but they just don't work as well as they used to. So instead of going with the business model that's kind of oversaturated, I would actually build a real sustainable business just like this. I would build a business that has two functions combined into one good service, and those two functions are giving businesses new customers and then using AI to book those customers into real appointments. You might hear this and be like, what? Why? I don't get it. The reason why we're doing this for businesses is because you're making businesses more money and saving them time. So when you really think about it, what business owner would deny that? You know, think about it. If someone looked at you and was like, hey, I want to make you more money and save you time, why would anybody refuse that, you know? So that leads us here. Welcome to the AI agency business model. This is the exact business that I run, and this is the exact way how I was able to make that type of money in that short amount of time, and how I plan to go way past it. I'm talking like God willing. Of course, I pray to my Father, and it's only something my Father can give me. But I truly believe that within the next 6 months or so, I'll literally be at 50K a month. And it goes to show you that this is just the start. Okay, so if this already seems like something you can do and something you could see yourself doing for yourself, click the link below, or head over to my Instagram. I'd love to connect with you because I'm always answering to DMs. I want to help everybody as much as I possibly can, because realistically, I'm only like 2 to 3 steps ahead of you. So I think it is very valuable if you wanted to do so. So I want to break down who I am. Obviously, you might not know me. This might be a brand new YouTube video. You might have never seen my face ever before in your life. My name is Elias. I am 19 years young. I have 19 years old here, but I put 19 years young. These are just a few things about me. This is not everything, but I do live alone. This is my own little place. It's really cool. Actually, I love it. I live in Southern California too, so if you know, you know, the rent prices here are crazy. I live alone. I bought my dream truck. I bought my dream bike. And then, of course, I'm a servant of God and especially Jesus Christ. So I have to do everything according to his will to the best of my ability. We all fall short, but we're just going day by day, you know, trying to serve him. This is a few things about me. Obviously, it's not everything. I have a girlfriend I want to marry. I have an amazing amount of friends. I have good people in my life that continue to push me every single day. And I have a purpose and a mission according to the Lord. So, I wasn't always like this. Just, it's crazy to say this, man. Just 3 years ago today, I was a dishwasher and a busboy. I was making $200 a week, and I was slaving my life away until around 2 a.m. every single weekend, right? So I would go to school, and then on the weekends, I would work this job where I'd Monday, Friday, Saturday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where I would just work all night long. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't want to do this. I don't like this. I'm meant for more. And that led me to this, where I actually got out of that. Thank God. I got out of that job and I actually started a window cleaning business. Started is a little bit of an overstatement. I was mentored in, and I actually started my own business as well. I was very grateful to actually scale that right under $30,000 in a month. We did about 200K in the first year of us operating. Now that is revenue. That's not profit. Realistically, I was making around like 10K a month with that on my really good months. Average, it was like anywhere from 7 to 8K a month, which for an 18-year-old, 17-year-old at the time, that is amazing money. But obviously, we're here now. We have so much opportunity around us. So it's on people like you, and it's on me to actually capitalize that and take advantage of just what we can do. So, and now we're here, right? Okay, cool. So now we're in the agency stage, and I'm beyond blessed that I'm even able to say this, but things like this. My calendar looks like this every single day. Multiple appointments back to back to back. Just so much opportunity hitting me. I get daily payments that look like this, look like this, and then look like this. This is my company, Uplifted AI Agency. So I'm building this from the ground up, scaling it to $100,000 per month. And right now, I'm already at such an amazing benchmark so early on into this business model. So I can only imagine just what's coming, you know. Now, I actually want to explain this in detail. So I have this big, long Miro board written out, and I really, really, really found it in my heart. Like, I want to tell you guys how to start this business model as well, right? Because I don't want to have something that's so profitable and just keep it to myself. I think that if you really wanted to, you can absolutely make this happen. So let's dive into it. First, we're going to go over 4 things that are required for this business model to actually work, right? We have to go over the who, the why, the what, and the how. So first, I'm going to go over the who. I do want to make this known though. Although I did start from humble beginnings, I worked very, very hard in order to get to where I'm at today, whether it's dedicating 12 hours of my life on this computer screen or 12 hours of my life knocking on doors. It's all the same type of work ethic, and that's something that absolutely is required to make a change in your life, okay? So who is this for? This is for young adults from the ages of 15 to 30 years old who want to create a business that provides you with a genuine income and create a remote business. So I would say there's 4 prerequisites to anybody who wants to start not only this business, but any type of business model that exists, okay? So number 1, you have to be willing to learn. You cannot expect to go into something with the pre-existing knowledge that you already have and then make a lot of money from it, because obviously the reason why you're not making a lot of money from it is because you don't have the knowledge required in order to do so. Number 2, you have to be more worried about building skills than actually making money in the beginning, because you have to build skills in order to leverage those skills to make the money, right? Let's say if you want to become a master salesman, you have to learn sales in order to do that. If you want to become a business owner, you're going to have to learn the skills that come with being a business owner, and that's just part of the game, okay? You have to start off as a peasant in order to become a king. I want to make that very clear. Number 3, you have to be willing to invest both your time and your money. I think so many people get caught up in the idea of a get-rich-quick scheme, thinking that making money, making $1 million is going to be easy. It can happen to you if you just lock in for 3 months. Like, no, bro. There's levels to this game, and if you really want it, you're going to have to dedicate some time and money into it. Don't expect to invest $0 and actually make 6 figures from it. It's just not going to happen. Millionaires invest hundreds of thousands in order to get to where they're at. Billionaires invest millions in order to get to where they're at, right? I've invested tens of thousands to get to where I'm at, and it was so worth it, because that's just a trade-off we have to take, you know? Let's say if you could spend 10K in order to make 100K, why wouldn't you do that? And in the same essence, that's the same type of service we're pitching to other businesses. So those 3 things, and then this is the last step. Honestly, I would say this is the most important part, because it shows already the type of person you are. So I would say especially someone who's already taking action. So someone who's experimented with other businesses, someone who already has a job, who's already taken the time to learn, everything like that. I would say that is the biggest standout point that you have potential in this business model. So if any of those sound like they're you, stay tuned to this video, because I'm about to drop some crazy sauce on you. If not, then maybe you don't deserve to become successful. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so now that we went over the who, we obviously have to go over to the why. So why does this business model work? Why is it profitable? Everything like that. Honestly, this is why I say getting in right now is pretty crucial. I can't stress this enough. The media can't stress this enough. Every influencer who's in this space cannot stress this enough. But AI is making businesses billions. You know it. I know it. We've all seen the headlines. This is still very early, though. So we're only in the year 2025 right now. AI is just scratching the surface, right? ChatGPT 5 is just coming out. Right now, I would definitely say this. Right now, it's the cheapest and it's the smartest time ever to get in, right? The longer you wait, the more expensive and competitive it gets. So it's like, do you want to get into this business model during a time where there's no competition and everybody wants it? Or do you want to get to the point where everybody already has it and there's a lot of competition, you know? So right now is the time to take action. I can't stress that enough. Imagine your entire business model, right? All of it is literally just providing AI solutions to others. Think about how much potential there is in that, right? Because everyone knows they need AI, but not everyone knows how to actually do it. And that's where someone like you or me would come in to solve that problem and to bridge that gap, which is bringing AI to businesses. So now we went over the why, right? I hope you can, faithfully agree that we all need AI, and that is something that is important and is something that businesses are going to need. And like I said, dude, it's the cheapest and least competitive time to ever get in. Let's continue going. So now we're going to go over the what, okay? This is a little funny. So what actually is this business model? I like to say it's a combination of two business models that are already doing super good. We're throwing them together and making one ultimate solution. So we all probably know my boy Brez here, and the business model he runs is SMMA, also known as freelance brand scaling. Pretty much you just run paid ads for businesses, you create them a little bit of money, and then you take some of that profit. He definitely popularized this business model, which is why I had to pay some respect to put him on there. And then the actual other business is AI automation. So that's giving businesses callers, texters, and chatbots and everything like that. And then when we put those two business models together, we actually form an AI agency. And that's all we are. So think about it. SMMA plus AI automation equals an AI agency. So now to continue the what, we're going to go over exactly what we do for these business models in order to provide them that full service solution. Okay, so number one, when we find a business that we want to work with, we run paid ads for them on Facebook and Instagram for businesses in the niche of our choice. So that's the SMMA part. Here's some sauce for you guys. These are all a bunch of niches that work super well. So go ahead, look at this, screenshot it, do whatever you want. If I was to hop into any of these niches, I would make money fast. Okay, so this is what you have to do. You have to find a niche, get a client, and then actually run paid ads for them. So what this is going to do is bring in new leads of people who are interested in their services. But the only issue is that businesses who get these leads, they'll often respond hours or even days later, which results in the customers finding another company to spend their money on in that meantime, right? So let's say you opt into a company, you want to get an answer back, but they take 12 hours to get back to you, you're probably going to go with someone else. So this means that businesses are paying for ads, but money is still falling out of their pockets because of poor systems. So how are we going to fix that? This is how. So now we get to the second part of the business, which is the AI solution side. We set up a complete AI system to call and to text all of their leads instantly from the moment they come in. So let's say now, in that hypothetical scenario, you contact a business, you want to get an estimate, a quote from them. They instantly have an AI receptionist answer you and then book you an appointment. That way, you are a successful lead. That way, businesses are accepting new leads and are booking appointments on autopilot 24/7. So it's literally a no-brainer for businesses in order to actually choose that. And that's how we combine paid traffic with AI automation to make one ultimate business model. This is going to result in more appointments, more deals, and more money for businesses without actually having to do more work for it. So they're simply exchanging their money by paying you to provide a solution to one of the biggest problems that almost all businesses face, which is a lack of customers and a lack of appointments. And then you might be thinking, okay, well, let's say we do this for someone, right? How much is this worth? And honestly, I might be lowballing it, okay? I might be lowballing it in terms of what you can actually sell this for, but I think without a doubt, you can sell this type of businesses and these solutions to companies for $2,000 to $5,000 upfront for 3 months of your service, right? So let's say you get someone on a $3,000 a month plan. That's $1,000 a month for 3 months straight. If you get 10 people on that, that's $10K a month or $30,000 in 3 months, right? Let's say you get 30 people on it. That's $30,000 a month. Let's say you get 60 people on it. That's $60,000 a month, right? So the more you grow, the more you reinvest, the more you're actually going to be able to make it happen. So now I'm going to go over the how, okay? So how do you get started in this business model? How do you learn? How do you get your first client? If I'm being completely honest, bro, I don't want to sound cliche, but you just need to learn, okay? You need to have the commitment. You need to see the opportunity. And you need to dedicate to yourself to learning. And then great things are just inevitably going to happen, okay? If you genuinely put the effort in, you genuinely put the time in, things are going to be a result of that, okay? There's a cause and effect pattern that happens every single day in this world, and there's an effect to every single cause. So my best recommendation would be teach yourself and get on the pavement and learn. But for the 1% of you that are very serious about this, for the 1% of you that hear about this business model and see the opportunity here and just understand the uncapped potential there is in terms of earning potential, in terms of relationships you can build, and in terms of scalability for your guys' future career, this is for that 1% who stayed this late to the end of the video, okay? For those who are very serious, either DM me on Instagram or click on the link in the bio of this YouTube video. If you notice in the Instagram bio here, I have a shameless plug, and that's where I help people just like you to make their first 5 to 6K in 60 days with their AI agency, right? Because if I was able to make almost 7K in 13 days, without a doubt, I can make you your first 5 to 6K in 60 days, okay? I'm on track to do over 20K this month successfully, and I am with certain you can do that too. And this is pretty much what I want to offer people like you, right? For the 1%, I've said 1% so many times now, but for the small amount of people who genuinely want to learn and genuinely can see potential in this is what I want to do for you. Okay, so build everything together from the overview to your niche to your offer to your funnel to everything that you might need, right? The landing page, VSL, your ads, your P&L tracking, your organic content, your fulfillment automations, even to closing your first deal and fulfilling on the service from them. I will take you there from A to Z. Like I said, this is for those who are very interested. If you are, click on the link in the bio below, and I'd love to chop it up with you a little bit more and just go into more detail. But other than that, that is the complete AI agency business model. I plan to be posting a lot more YouTube videos in terms of like my wins, my vlogs, my daily life, things like that. I've been very grateful that I've been consistent on Instagram, and I plan to continue that, keep that going because, like I said, there's so much opportunity here, and it's just a blessing that we're able to do this. But I hope all of you guys liked that video. I hope this really helped with some of you guys in terms of what you should do in pursuing a business. I hope to be a blessing in that way. Other than that, I hope you guys really enjoyed. Check out the Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.